I always countersue people if they try to bring a lawsuit against me or they try to make up shit. I always countersue. Like somebody will say, "Oh, this person tried to sue you for billions." I've never done nothing to nobody. And you people, this is a hostage situation. So, in reference to your circumstantial lies and fabrications, and you trying to frame me, anybody that ever brings a lawsuit against me, I countersue. And I take everything from you. You people are trying to steal more money from me than what you're worth. And you tried to frame me and you tried to sue me for billions of dollars. And some of you might be millionaires, I'm not sure. Some of you might not be. But whoever anybody is trying to bring a lawsuit against me, I always countersue. And the lawsuits always start in the billions plus. So in reference to you ganging up on me with your criminal scams and you people holding me hostage, first of all, you got to get my name right. You have to get the information right, what my financial wealth is and who my parents are. If you miss that information, you lose automatically in every court case. So if you tried to make up fabrications, you people have been trying to steal piss and sperm and blood and all kinds of other things. You've been stealing my postal mail for over 26 fucking years, or 26 plus years. The government doesn't know who they are. They'll say, "Oh, this person put an investigation on you." No, see, there's always ways of getting down to details about your scams and your... Where's like a fly? There's ways of getting down to details of prosecuting you for your fabrications and your gay sexual assault and your activity of trying to steal control of my personal life and my rights. And I was with my mother and father all the time growing up. These people kidnapped me back. There was several times of people trying to kidnap me, but and people trying to injure me because they were trying to extort monies from my parents. These people were. And, in reference to the activity of these people trying to frame me, I don't hang out with none of these people. I don't go to people's houses. Do you understand that? So in reference to, I've been to celebrity friends' houses, but, the activity of things, I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansion. In reference to some things, it just depends on what something is. Like if I had girlfriends or something, I've been to some girlfriends' houses before or whatever. But basic information. But, I don't hang out with certain people in the first place, and I would never be at certain people's houses if I ever hung out with somebody. Basic information, because I just don't go to people's houses, So, in reference to the government blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, did you plan on trying to live at my mother and father's mansions? I'm the only person that has legal right to live at my mother and father's mansions. My mother and father's mansions, some of them had maids and butlers and chauffeurs at some of them, but don't be trying to steal their identities, government man. And if they are conspiring against me, or if anybody's conspiring against me, people get sued and people go to prison. But, in reference to the government, why are you blocking me from my mother and father's mansions? Do you plan on trying to live at my mother or father's mansions, government man? You would never have legal right to be on the properties. Ever. I'm the only child of my mother and father. So, we need the names and identities of all these people that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. All these people that tried to fabricate, they thought they'd have lawsuits against me in the future is what they made up. And their activity of holding me hostage in the past and in the present. And they're trying to play this game of holding me hostage with their accusations. Need all their accusations on paper, on recordings. Because there's always a way to get down to details. To find out what these people are trying to do. And it's always criminal, and it's always trespassing, and it's always fabricated lies. And they always play mistaken identity tricks. I sue for mistaken identity, man. I don't hang out with certain types of people. I don't get involved in certain types of things. So your activities of slandering my character, government, man, you need to go into court. And no, I haven't received any monies or benefits from anywhere. And the medical industry, I haven't received any of the medical benefits from these people damaging my face or teeth. Have not received any of the endangerment lawsuits in reference to people trying to make me look like a poor person. People holding me hostage in lower financial neighborhoods as they're blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. No, it's attempted murder. You tried to steal the class of wealth that I came from, government man. Better quit shaking my arm, too. The satellite man's putting pressure on my arm. And when I went out there to jack up the van and to lift the hood on it, that satellite man was hurting my legs, and they were zapping me. It's attempted murder every day. And they've been hitting me in the left side of the chest. And they've been hitting me in the teeth and the face, too. Low soft drink companies and beverage companies and food companies. Satellite man's still burning on me.